hate to tell you, but there are some good people in the world. There are some decent people.
Okay, well, hopefully they answer the phone when...
Thank you for calling the City of Toronto.
But I don't
You
blame
have
you
reached
for
Central
taking what you
Intake, which
think.
provides
Okay, I'm
referrals for
filming.
individuals
Thank you.
and families seeking emergency shelter assistance or 24-hour respite services. If you are in immediate physical danger, please hang up and call 911 to connect to emergency services that include police or an ambulance. Please note this call may be monitored for training and quality assurance purposes.
No, it's monitored, all right.
Staff will be collecting information to identify services available to meet your needs. Your personal information is collected under the authority of the City of Toronto Act. Questions about this collection can be directed to the privacy contact at 416.
Privacy contact? I don't have any privacy. It's good they do.
Please select one of the following 3 options. If you require an interpreter, please press 1. If you are calling for services for individuals, please press 2. If you are calling for services for families, please press 3.
Well, you and
To
I,
repeat this message,
my uncle,
press
nephew.
9. You have selected option 3, services for families. Please select from the following 4 options.
Wow.
If you identify as a woman and you are experiencing or fleeing from abuse and need emergency shelter for your family, press 1. If you are calling about placement list follow-up, press 2. If you are looking for a shelter in the City of Toronto, press 3. If you are calling about help preventing an impending eviction, press 4. To repeat this message, press 9. To return to the main menu, press star.
Well, ours would be an impending eviction, would it not be? A wrongful one, based on discrimination. Fuck.
Thank you for calling City of Toronto Central Intake. My name is Corinne. How can I help you?
Yeah, hi. My uncle and I are in a very dangerous housing situation, and we need emergency placement to one of the hotel rooms that is, or empty apartment buildings that has been selected for placement of that kind. The problem is we are both victims of discrimination by the City of Toronto, especially the City of Toronto shelter system, and we need to be. And we need to be taken out of the situation that we are in. We were placed by Dixon Hall in this situation here at 38 Ann Arbor, and Dixon Hall, I know, runs a lot of the shelters and the respites, so that's obviously not going to work for us. What can you please do this for us? I know there's at least 1,200 rooms available. Our friend Brian has a hotel room he got through the Good Shepherd, who also discriminates. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. Sorry, there was a lot of information there. So you said you're victims of...
We're victims of hate crime and threats, harassment, privacy invasion, vandalism, stalking by multiple perpetrators.
Okay, so where are you living now? Are you at a shelter?
No, we're not at a shelter. We are at a placement through Dixon Hall. It's in North York. It's 38 Ann Arbor Road.
Have you spoken with the staff there?
It's not a place that has staff. It is a rooming house. And yes, we've tried to speak with Dixon Hall, but they dodge our calls. This is a huge legal battle, actually. This is a very big legal battle. We've tried the police. We've tried mental health and justice prevention. Nobody will help us. Nobody will call us back. We are in danger here, and our lives are just as valuable as anybody else's. We have just as much rights as anybody else.
Sir,
yeah?
I hear what you're saying. So if you're saying, are you in danger to the point that you need to connect with emergency services right now?
Emergency services have treated us poorly. And we've desperately tried to connect with emergency services.
I need to decipher whether right now you need to be connecting with 911 or not.
No, we need to be connecting with emergency housing. What kind of emergency housing options are there?
This is Central Intake. We make referrals to shelters and respites. We don't make referrals to housing.
But what if you're discriminated against?
I cannot refer you into housing. So up front want to tell you that.
But what if you are
Okay,
I get it. Yeah, I get it. But what if you are discriminated against at the shelters and the respites? Then what?
So we have a shelter complaints line.
They don't work. I've tried them. So has my uncle. They don't do anything.
Have you contacted Dixon Hall Services? Have
Yes.
you escalated it?
Yes.
Okay, who have you called?
Oh my God, we've called Dixon Hall. Yeah. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm extremely frustrated right now, so bear with me. Yes, we've called Dixon Hall. Dixon Hall actually slandered Mercedes Watson, the CEO of Dixon Hall, actually slandered both myself and my uncle to my brother, and then she told my brother that she would call me in 3 days after. This was a couple months ago, and but she told him that she was very concerned about me, and then she also told him not to tell me that she called. And then Harvey Stein from Dixon Hall had also slandered me to my brother, and because I was stupid enough to call my own brother for help, and you know what? Mercedes Watson never called. And when I tried to get a hold of her...
Sorry, who is Mercedes Watson?
Mercedes Watson is the CEO of Dixon Hall. We had to work our way all the way up the ladder to her because we were getting runaround, we were getting slander, we were getting...
What advice did she give you? What did she tell you to do?
We have not been able to get a hold of her. We've been trying to get a hold of Mercedes Watson, but she will not answer our calls because she knows that we have a huge legal case against her.
True.
A legitimate legal case against her. There has been eyewitness testimony of former housemates who are now evicted from this place. Thank God. But they still come back to harass us, threatening our lives, calling us anti-minority epithets. They called us both baddie boys. I'm not even gay, but my uncle is, and I'm an advocate for gay rights. So, but of course, to a bigot, that must automatically make me gay by default. So like, and then we still have the neighbors downstairs who threaten us through the vents, who make comments while I'm in the shower, or while my uncle's in the shower separately, because we don't shower together, just in case you are as dumb as everybody else we spoke to and thinks that we do. I apologize for my rudeness. I am just so fed up with this system and this entire city that discriminates and then placates. Never mind. I'm not even going to bother. Oh, okay.
So, sir, I guess from my end, I'm just trying to figure out how I can support you, because we make referrals to shelters.
Well, there must be...
Having issues with your housing through Dixon Hall.
Yes,
so
and
how can I support you with that, or is there a resource you're looking for?
Well, there's the resource that I'm looking for. Well, here's the problem. You see, when the shelters discriminate, what do you do? When everything is run by a central agency that is connected with white supremacism and organized crime, what do you do? What do you do in our situation?
Did you call? There is a shelter complaints line.
I did call the shelter complaints line. It's a racket.
When did you call them?
Well, I called them when I was wrongfully kicked out of the Salvation Army New Hope shelter. I called them. Actually, no. Sorry, my mistake. I actually called them while I was staying at the Salvation Army New Hope shelter. Because the staff were abusive towards me and others, and that actually got me kicked out of the shelter. Calling that complaints was what got me kicked out of the shelter and blacklisted from the shelter system. So I apologize. That is what happened. Calling that complaints line got me blacklisted from the shelter system. So you can see my frustration here.
Okay. So what exactly is it that you need right now?
Are you fucking dense? I need emergency housing, or I need to speak to your supervisor. Can I speak to your supervisor?
Sure. I'm gonna put you on hold.
It's the same fucking bigotry. She knows what I fucking need. She knows what I need. But this is what they do. They play dumb. They play dumb. They're not going to say, oh, you're a fucking Jew. We're not going to serve you. No. They play dumb.